easy mission towards the Object 279E. We're doing Block 8. We need to do 7 penetrating hits, 3 battles in a row. And if you want to get the secondary done, which I did not do here, we need to get 12 in a row. This is actually pretty easy if you use the right tank, and there's a couple good tanks for this. We'll talk about that in a second. I actually should have completed this with honors, but I didn't do it on the first mission, but got the 12 hits on the second and the third mission, but decided not to reset. So it is what it is. We're past this mission. So the tank that I chose to use is the Tier 9 German medium tank, the E50, and I chose this specifically with the 88mm L100 gun, because when you put that gun on there, it has a 5-second reload, just slightly under. And the gun is a laser, so you're not going to miss any shots with it. It has decent pen, particularly if you load gold, and the armor is pretty workable on tank. The downside to using this tank is it's a huge tank. It's a big target on the field. It's pretty tall, it's pretty wide, it's pretty long. It's just a big target. With that 88, you're going to have low alpha. So people may rush you, and it doesn't have the best mobility for a medium tank. Now, equipment, I used a rammer, gun lane drive, and vents. I shouldn't use vents on this. I should run coated optics, but it's just what I had in the tank for whatever reason. I'm just grinding through it, so it's not a big deal. And then for equipment, definitely make sure you have the 2 repair kits, because you are going to get tracked, and you don't want to get perma-tracked in the open, and then either a fire extinguisher or a med kit. Alternatives for this is actually a lot of good alternatives, but there's a couple tanks that I think are going to excel at this if you want to use them. The Type 61, which is the Tier 9 Japanese medium, use the stock gun, the 90mm. It's got great pen. I think it's 240 maybe if you load gold, and you get 10 rounds a minute rate of fire, which is just under what the E50 does with the 88mm. And the same is true for the Jag Panther 2. If you load the 88mm, you're at 10 rounds, I believe, per minute. So you've got great rate of fire in both of those. But you can do this in almost any tank. It's not really a terribly hard mission. So the first match, like I said, I didn't get honors here. I had a really slow start to this match. I went up to the hill and didn't do a whole lot except for get pounded by Artie while I was up there. So I ran into the middle of Prokhorovka here, trying to get shots on the hill. And after that, after those guys drop down from the hill, there's a couple things that I'd like to do on this map is go see if I can get shots on the base of the hill and cross back to the railroad track to get cross shots for where the TDs are hanging out, and it just worked out perfectly to do so. Now the ideal situation here is you run up the railroad tracks, hopefully on whatever side you're not going to get beat up on, usually on the east side, which is exactly what I did here. And I popped over the railroad tracks at the very northern edge of the map, and got the last couple shots in. I was trying to play a little conservative here because I was getting spotted poking over this, even with the bush, so I didn't want to get blasted by any of the TDs that were out there. But this was a pretty easy map to get this on, particularly because of the way that my team played this, so it worked out pretty well. So there's the 7th shot. I didn't get 12 there. On Ruinberg, I did something that was a little aggressive. I really like to play the middle of this map on a medium tank. I really like to get in here, use these cubby holes, and you can see I got a couple shots in early there, so we're in good shape. And then this medium pulls around this corner and just makes my life really easy. You're so fast firing, you can just perma-track people in this tank. It's so easy to keep them where you want them. And now I'm just one shot away from getting the 7th. I actually got 12 shots in this match, and because I was on the second match already, I wasn't gonna go back and reset. I just wanted to get it done, but I could have easily reset after that first one, because I think getting 12 per shot or 12 per match, particularly in this tank with this gun, is pretty easy to do. I'm going to just finish through this match because it'll at least give you an idea of what to do on this particular map to get 12 shots. You can see I was hesitant to go out with that object back there. I figured my team had it under control, but he shot me and didn't do any damage, so no big deal. And then I just I'm free to work this corner here and take shots. I got a little aggressive because I knew my mission was already done. You're going to see me do something stupid here. The moment I saw that Jag E100, I should have backed off. Like, I wasn't going to pen him anyway, so I don't know why I took that shot, but I did what I did. I'm super low at this point, but I'm going to try to get a couple more shots in, see if I can get the 12. And I just dispatched this low pretty quickly. Again, I'm going to continue up the aggressive play. I'm going to do a little bit of a reverse side scrape here to see if I can't get a couple shots in this tank in front here, which works out pretty well. He's just not able to get any shots on me. And then I'm going to go take a little bit of revenge on this Jag for punching me in the face like he did. And that's it. So, I mean, you can see it's pretty easy to get 12 shots when you're firing this fast. It's not a big deal. I actually got 12 shots on the third battle as well. I'm only going to show you the first 7, but it just shows you how easy in this tank in particular it is to get the 12 shots per battle, particularly if you don't start off roughly like I did in that first match. This tank is going to make it, again, super easy on me. You know, if you're given a gift like this, just take it. Even if I had to take shots to do it, I was going to get as many shots in on that tank as I could. And then I'm just gonna again, I'm gonna play safely as possible. But I see this light tank here. I want to get a couple shots on him. I know I'm gonna get hit a couple times by that hull down scent out there. There's no way I'm gonna pen him, so I'm not even gonna bother with him. But I'm at 6 of 7 already, and the match is really just started. So in great shape. And I see a couple of tanks over here. Run down, get the shot that I need pretty quickly, and wrap up this mission. So this is a super easy one, and I think even if you're gonna try to get it with honors, I think it's pretty easy to do. It's unfortunate that I didn't do well in the first match. So do's and don'ts of Block 8. Stay a little safe early. Don't be so passive that you can't get shots in, because those early shots do matter. But pick a rapid fire tank for this. There's a lot of great rapid fire tanks, TDs in the German line, mediums in the German line, obviously. Light tanks in the German line have rapid fire guns. The tier 8 and tier 9 in the Japanese have some great rate of fire guns as well. They're not always the top tier guns, so look at the guns on those tanks, and if you have low pen on those guns, just load gold. The rate of fire is really what you're looking for. You don't even care about alpha for this. You're just looking for rate of fire. It is important to make sure every shot count, though, so make sure whatever target you're firing at, you're going to pen, because you don't want to get down to the end and realize you only did 6 shots and you bounced like 5 shots off of stuff. So make every shot count. And particularly if you're using the E50M, it's probably the highest rate of fire of the tanks you can use for this, I would guess. Permatrack people if you can. You're just going to make short work of anybody that you can permatrack. You have enough rate of fire with that 88 millimeter on the E50M or E50, not the tier 10, the tier 9, that you're going to be able to permatrack whoever you want and take them out fast. So that is Block 8, guys. This is a really easy one. You'll knock it out super fast. 1 attempt, 2 at most. Good luck on this one, guys, and I will see you in the next one.